Hey guys, what's going on? How you doing? I always do this at the end of each video. I mean, beginning of each video. So the updates so people don't get nervous. Yeah, I just uploaded part 11 to Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. So we're about halfway, more than halfway through the game. So hopefully within a month or two, the game will be finished. And the political videos, I don't know. It's just I actually finished playing another game that just was released finally. You know, obviously because the summer was absolutely no games. Catherine, not my style of game. I'm not saying it's not a good game, but I didn't play that. But Deus Ex, I gotta say, I'm gonna do a separate video. This is not what I want to do the video for. But personally, Deus Ex is probably one of the best games this year, in my opinion. It's a great, great game. Yeah, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend that game. I want to address something. There's this other YouTube guy, Nintendo actually, 316. I think that's his name. Yeah, it's 316. My bad. Yeah, it's his name. And look, I got nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. And look, he likes his Nintendo. I got no problem with that. I like Nintendo also. I think Nintendo's a great system and has some great games. And I enjoy playing Nintendo games. In fact, I can't show it to you right now because I don't have a regular YouTube camera, but I'm playing Twilight Princess right now. And personally, it's one of the best Zelda games ever, in my opinion. And, you know, Mario's great too. But the problem is look, I don't just, look, if I could get it. Whatever, I got my Nintendo GameCube controller here, and you probably could hear the game going on in the background, but my point is that this guy is outright biased. He's a fanboy. Nintendo, there's no question about it. If someone tries to shoot the owner of Nintendo, he'll like take the bullet for him or something. I don't mean that literally, but come on. And I'll say, you could look it up, go to his channel. You could tell by this just one video. These videos from a while ago, he addressed like, oh man, no PS3 or any Sony games can't match Mario Galaxy. You know, and I'm saying to myself, really? Really? Did Mario Galaxy 2 win 50 Game Year awards like Uncharted 2 did? No, it didn't. And see, that's the problem when it comes to, this is not the main crux of the video, but that's the problem that I have with Xbox and Nintendo right now, is that they keep rehashing the same exclusives. I mean, sure, Sony does that too also, but they have a lot of new games that are fresh in people's minds that they don't release every 5 seconds. I mean, and if you look at the lineup for the Wii U that's coming out, Mario, Zelda. Okay, we know those games are good, but I think what Nintendo, I said this last video, has to do, I'm getting off on a tangent. So anyways, I just want to address this guy. There's another video that he did with Metroid Other M, and I think IGN also gave it a crappy review. He was like going on and on how IGN's full of crap, and they gave it the bad review for the wrong reason. And with Mario Galaxy 2, the best. They did a great job. Great job. I mean, this goes to show you how biased the guy is. He only likes IGN when they give a good score. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I'm not saying some Galaxy is not a good game. It is a great game. It got more than, it's got Game of the Year, Wii Game of the Year on Game Informer, and it got a lot of great reviews great reviews across the board. I mean, and that's uncontested. Mario is a great series, and it's one of the most popular series of all time. But you're not going to tell me you're not biased when you start going ahead and saying, Metroid Other M, IGN, you suck. And then Mario Galaxy, IGN, I love you so much, mamma mia. Woo! Woohoo! Okay, anyway. But look, I'm just pointing out the obvious here, my friend. In all, my friend, if you have the money, gaming is gaming, my friend. We all love these games. And I don't think, if you have the money, and you have the means to get these games, you shouldn't hold back and buy all these games and experience Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. They're all great systems. I don't think you should knock any of them. I'm not saying when they screw up you shouldn't criticize them, of course. But the way that these guys, WeLover07 and the other guy, NINTONDO316, goes out of their way just to say, oh, Sony, you suck, you suck. And it's like, so Nintendo's his life. It's like, he'll go out of his way. And I'm saying to myself, look, I don't hate Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I think Nintendo's a great console. It's a great company, and it makes great games. But so does Sony, and so does Microsoft. All right. And And I just think, gaming is not the end of the world, my friend. You make it sound like, it's like it's your life, gaming. Is there anything else in your life besides gaming? I mean, come on. No, no. Look, I'm not saying these two guys are evil people, and I respect them. They're not always wrong. They make some good points. And just to say that if you disagree with me, you're an idiot and you're wrong. That sounds like somebody else that sounds like our president. Or it sounds like the liberal media saying, "Oh, you know what? If you disagree with President Obama, you're a racist. You're an idiot. You're a moron." Or maybe it's just that I have a different opinion than you do. Everybody has different opinions. No two people are gonna agree on the same thing. To say that you're stupid, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm right, you're wrong. If you're wrong, I'm gonna punch you in the stomach. That's what he said. I think not exactly, but come on. That's not a way to debate. It just goes to show you have no way to respond. Have an honest and intellectual and friendly debate. It's only video games, for goodness sake. You know what I'm saying? All the consoles are great consoles, I think. But I just think, and with this I'll close this short video, that what Nintendo has to do with the Wii U is not just rehash these same Mario, Zelda, Metroid games. They got to come up with some brand new IPs and exclusives. That's what Nintendo does over the course of the years. They didn't just rehash the same Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank from PS1. They brought new games every couple of years. Infamous, the first Infamous came out in 2009. Uncharted, 2007. I mean, God of War. All these only was around for, what, 7 or 8 years. That's it. Mario has been around for 20 years and you're still making Mario games. Come on, that's fine. Go with your successful. People want to play those games. I get it. I want to play them too. But you can't just keep rehashing the same Mario. Come on. Mario 64, then you had Sunshine, now you have Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. I mean, those are fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't continue releasing those games. I mean, they're very successful games and everything like that, but come up with some new games, some new experiences. And there's one more thing I have to address. I mean, come on, I just think that I'm not saying that they have to buy it because I say so. I think they're just missing out on some unbelievable video games that are coming out this year. They didn't get to play any of these games. You're not going to be able to play Arkham City, Skyrim, Rage. You didn't get to play Portal 2. That's not a first-person shooter, my friend. Portal shooter is a puzzle game all the way. The only way it's person-person shooter is you see the portal gun like this, like all first-person shooters, but it's not a first-person FPS game. And even if it's a first-person shooter, just like Deus Ex, not the same thing. It's original. And Mass Effect also, you missed Mass Effect. You're going to miss Mass Effect 3. Darksiders 2. You missed Darksiders 1, which is a great game. You're not telling me that you don't want to play these games. There's nothing wrong with sticking to your retro games, the games from the 80s and the 90s. I understand that, but there are other games out there on the market that have done things that these old games have never done before. And it's not the graphics. The graphics are important to me also, but it's not as obviously as important as the gameplay. That's, But anyways, look, NINTONDO316, I'm not going to be like those other guys and start mocking you and making fun of you. I'm all about having an honest debate, and I'm just calling you out on something. Okay? You're a little biased here. Come on. Alright? Take care, my friend.